the sleepless nights. Dr. Murphy said we practically had to force Ethan to be born, to breathe. Nothing was easy. It was all unnerving.
In what way?
He never cried. I'd sit and rock him for hours and he never made a sound.
People would say that's a bird made it.
Not like this. Not crying. Instead, crying wasn't enough.
Enough for what?
To express himself. To tell me how he felt.
Miss Salisbury?
No, don't you see? I never understood him. Not ever. We had moments, times were good, like a mother and son. But I never understood him anymore when I first held him and rocked him as a baby. You'd think, I'm his mother.
Mr. Jackson, do you have a second?
Sure I do. This may be my most peaceful moment all day long.
I mean with the father this afternoon, who fails to start isn't assigned enough homework. You probably know her, Brittany Richardson.
Oh yes, I've talked to her dad before. This is about keeping Brittany's mind off the boy.
A particular one?
It's this junior. He's older though. Held back here at some point. What was it?
I don't know it.
Go to the office. Call 911 now.
Oh no, not here.
Topping the day news at noon is the tragic shooting this morning at Lincoln High School. Dead are 1 faculty member and 4 students. 11 more injured. The alleged shooter has been taken into custody. Suspect's name has not yet been released. According to witnesses, at approximately 7:50 this morning, a male student entered the South Virginia Gymnasium at Lincoln High, located in the Chicago suburbs of Hollywood Heights. Wearing an oversized top coat, he began across the basketball court, diagonally, the door to the boys' locker room. When Coach Donald Ray McCormick, 49 years old, approached the boy, presumably to ask him to walk around the perimeter of the basketball court. When the student raised a rifle concealed in his top coat and fired, Mr. McCormick was shot twice in the chest. As students began to take cover or flee, the shooter kept firing, reportedly turning a full 360 degrees without ever breaking his stride.
This is Sylvia Pettinelli, Channel 9 News, on this morning's breaking story of the shooting at Lincoln High School campus. I'm speaking with 15-year-old Jason Brea, another witness to the events. Jason, you've heard of the shooting of Coach Donald McCormick. What do you remember right after that?
Well, it sounds weird, but the way he, the kid, walked on towards the entrance of the boys' locker room, still turning.
Was the gun still firing?
Yeah, it was sort of graceful, like dancing. I just stood there until this dude grabbed me and pulled me behind the bleachers. This one girl, she's in my French class. She was looking right at me. Then she was down.
In the gym, 9 students were hit. The only fatality who was shot down in the gym, however, was Coach McCormick. He died shortly after being taken to Metro Community Hospital. The students in the locker room were not so lucky.
The young man's violent rampage ended when another student, 18-year-old Brian Thompson, controlled a 10-pound weight at the shooter's head. Thompson then lunged at the boy, even as the violent young man used a knife in his coat pocket.
It went so fast. I knew he'd caught me, but I had to stop him. But then, he grabbed my wrist, and he was whispering something in my ear.
Kill me, man. Do it. Come on. It's okay.
What do you say to that?
Judy, there's been a shooting at the high school at Lincoln.
What? I'm surprised no one called tell me.
It happened early, before first period, I think they said.
Oh,
Thank God Ethan didn't go to school today. He was sick, and I not believe that count, but thank God just the same.
Judy, listen, it was a student, a boy that shot those people. They let him out surrounded by police. You really had trouble seeing him in the midst of all the people. He seemed so little. But right as they got him into the police car, we got him to look at his face.
Ma'am, I'm Aaron Salisbury.
Yes, Aaron. You need to go to your dorm and pack some things. There are 2 officers in campus security waiting for you there.
Dr. Hopkins, have I done something?
You've done nothing. There's been an incident in Illinois, and your mother needs you.
Is she okay? What happened? What about my father?
You really need to go now. You haven't much time.
What about my father?
Aaron, please. I can't tell you anymore unless it's with you on that phone.
All right. Yes, ma'am. I understand. I don't understand. But I guess the sooner I get home, the sooner I'm on my way.
My brother, isn't it? In addition to the 5 bodies removed from the crime scene this morning, officers have discovered a 6th victim. The body was found in an automobile at the bottom of a hill on the southernmost edge of the school campus. The victim was shot once at close range. The body has now been identified as that of George Mason Salisbury, the father of the juvenile now in custody.
Hey, Dad, can you drop me off at school? Well, Mom's already gone. Because, man, I'm sick. And I wasn't going in, but I've got a history test, so I guess I better be there. Man, I'm sorry. I don't mean to make you late. I promise. This is the last time I'll ever ask for a ride. Okay, I'll get my stuff. Huh? Oh, the coat. Yeah, it's cool, huh? I got it at Goodwill. Well, I like it. You don't have to.
Miss McCormick, do you think there's insufficient security at the school?
No. My gosh. So much business.
Well, perhaps if they put metal detectors at the entrance of the gym.
My husband loves his job. He was glad to be there. He didn't go to school every day afraid of the students.
Did Coach McCormick ever mention this particular boy, Ethan Salisbury? Were you aware of the student?
Yes. Yes, it was. Ethan, he stood out from the rest. We tried to talk to him once last December. He missed a tournament, said it was because something at home. He cursed his father and everything.
Screw her! It's like I'm in prison. I said I'll do it when I get home. Mom, what difference does it make if I know! I hurt you! I'll do it! I'll stay home. Are you happy? Just because wrestling is the only thing. The only thing!
Ethan was just full of rage. Self-contained, bottled up. Johnny said he was shut down.
What? I'm fine. No, I'm fine. I'm going upstairs. You call him. No, you call him. If you care so much about the wrestling team, then you call him.
People do have their reasons. Just can't always help.
Hello?
Brittany, hey, it's Mark. Can you talk? Just for a second?
All right, okay.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm okay. Were you in the gym?
No, I wasn't at school yet.
Why not?
Brittany, listen. Have the police talked to you or your folks yet?
My dad said they called and left a message.
Well, they came while my mom and I were eating. We talked some, but I have to go tomorrow to the police station, I guess.
Why?
Some teachers told me Ethan and I were friends. They asked me about you.
What did you say?
That you and Ethan knew each other and...
Did you say I was his girlfriend?
No, I did not.
Good, because
So, duh, you weren't his girlfriend.
I know, but he wanted it that way. He probably told me.
Brittany, when was the last time you talked to Ethan?
I don't know. Last week, I guess. What about you?
Not since last Friday, at school. On his grounded.
Why?
Some things with his dad.
Mark, I've got to go. My dad has to use the phone.
Right, your dad needs to use your cell phone. Whatever.
I just need to.
Fine, later.
Ned, can I speak to you for a second?
What can I do for you?
Well, not much to say. But I was wondering if you know if I would take to defend Salisbury.
Do you want to put yourself in that position?
Well, Ned, I think there's a lot to be learned. A lot we don't know.
Why in the world do you want to do this?
It's his mother, Ned, Judy Salisbury, the boy's mother. She and my sister-in-law are friends. Lena gave her phone number. She called us and said she's out of her mind.
Because she lost her husband. The kid killed his dad, for heaven's sakes. Now she's going to turn around and pay you to defend him? I can't have this conversation.
Good if your office is handling this.
I'm the one. What will Tillman get a conviction with all the truth?
This child is 17 years old.
This child murdered 6 people. Face it, we're going for broke on this one.
As see. Well then, Ned, guard job to do. I'll see you tomorrow.
Listen, I'm sorry for her too. For Judy Southbury. Before this is over, you're going to see a lot of mothers and fathers in pain. You realize that?
Hey. Dude, what are you doing here?
I've just got to talk to you.
Aaron, did my mom recognize you? I can't believe she let you in.
I told her I was someone else. I've got to talk to you.
I've got nothing to say.
I'll bet. Don't count on the money go, man. Those cops, and lawyers too, they'll tear you apart. You were Ethan's friend. Probably my brother's only friend.
Not really. We just hung out sometimes.
You stayed the night at our house like every other night last summer. You forget about that? Maybe you forgot about stealing stuff out of my closet. I came home when you two were so baked you couldn't even walk. And I bet you forgot it was me that called your mom and told her you were going to sleep over. Big surprise.
No, I remember. And I remember seeing Ethan 2 days later. He had a busted lip and bruises all over because you went after him for us stealing your stash. Just like always, huh, big brother? Like that time in the 7th grade. You knocked his tooth out and made him promise it got knocked out by a softball.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I don't! I saw it! I've seen enough to know what you've been dealing with since you were younger than me. As long as you made A's and Blanket and your folks treated you like gold and Ethan like dirt.
In case you haven't noticed, moron, my brother's a psycho.
Notice? I noticed the guns and stuff he had on his wall. I noticed the websites he had bookmarked. That's all you wanted to read about. Guns. I knew he was nuts. For all the good of it.
So, how was the big test?
Dude, where were you? Mr. Glatzel held till 8:15, thinking you'd show up.
Oh no, I missed the PSAT. I won't get letters from the right colleges. I won't go to the best school. I won't have the brightest future. Mark, wake up, man. My future's not about any of that. Look, my dad wants me to do all that, okay? It's like I'm supposed to play tennis and sing in the choir because he did it. I even flunked a grade, and he still talks about it. See, me and my brother, both of us are supposed to be like this movie replay of his life. So he can see his glorious boyhood on school once more before his eyes. And Aaron might do it. But I'm something else. Always have been.
So what do you want to do?
You'll see. So, do you want to come over to my house for dinner? Crash with me tonight?
I thought you'd be doing something with Brittany.
Forget about Brittany. I have. So, you coming over tonight or what?
I don't know. I think my mom wants me to.
Come on! You can kick my butt playing video games or something. We can run a movie. You can run a movie. Whatever you want to see. Please? Who else do I have to talk to, man? Please?
Man, I always did what he told me. Since that summer we moved up from Texas. Helping him steal stuff, break windows. And when we got older, he did that stuff by himself.
You mean like the fireworks? Or what he did to that dog that time?
Yeah, he told me all this stuff, and I kept my mouth shut. I never told anybody, ever.
Mark, none of what's happened is your fault. Not yours, not my parents, not mine. It's nobody's. This whole thing, it's just about Ethan and what he did. What he is, I guess.
tried in a long time. The last time I really talked was in the 8th grade. Remember?
Brian, stop it.
You couldn't just let him go, could you?
What do you mean? It was him. He came after me.
Yeah, first, but you would end it. You would let him go to the private, messed up place he was headed.
Stop it. You don't know what you're talking about. We're all so hurt and confused.
Oh yeah, that's it. I'm confused. Why is some psycho loser killed a bunch of my friends and shoot my school, huh? And what was I the one stopping? And why did he hear some freak ask me to waste it? I don't get it. I'm confused.
Okay, all right.
Does that make me a hero? Just because I held him there while he tried to kill him?
Kill me, man. Do it. Come on. It's okay.
Brian, listen.
And what if I had? What if I had done it? He pushed the knife right into my hand.
Brian, I don't know.
If I killed him, would I be less of a hero or more? You want to answer back for me? Because I sure don't. I'm confused, remember? I'm the hero! Lucky me!
Mr. Thompson, is there a problem here? Or an issue of self-control? And I suggest you come to class.
Just one more thing for you. Once this whole thing's figured out, we have everything's big family tree. You know, a big diagram. The shooter, the parents, the coach, the victim, the hero. What would you be? What do they call you? Along with one thing that's.
Brittany, can you come to my office, please?
Mr. Jackson, I want to do the right thing. I do. But I've told the truth about everything.
Is that so? 2 names come up as persons who might have had some connection with you.
What do you mean connection?
Brittany, you were not on this campus Monday until nearly 11. Mark Ash didn't show up until afternoon. I'm wondering why. What did he scoop back to me? It's clear you can plan what he did.
He called me, all right? He called me, just like always. It was late, I was asleep, and he called and told me to skip first period.
He didn't say what?
No, he just said don't go. Then he asked me if I still had this bear, this stupid stuffed bear he gave me at Christmas. And I said yes, and he said, well, keep it. And then he hung up, that was it, I swear. It was also what? Also stupid. It always was.
Stupid? What's stupid?
Well, I mean, riding bikes to a movie, I just feel silly.
Okay, my mom can drive and we'll pick you up, if that's better.
It's not. Your mom driving us to the theater? Come on.
Well, I don't mind asking. Hey, you said your birthday's in 3 months. What's the date?
December 9th. What?
You going to remember that?
Oh, sure. I've heard that before. Guys never.
I will. You wait and see. I'm not like other guys.
That's what Mark says. Okay, so a movie this Sunday, huh? My pick?
Sure. Anything. And a jump load of popcorn.
No. I want gummy bears.
Gummy bears? You think riding a bike is silly?
No, I said I feel silly. I said the bike ride is stupid. But what the heck? Okay.
Mark said you were cool.
Mr. Jefferson, I never asked for any of this. Do I have to tell the police and my dad about
Of course you do. You have to tell them everything. If you want to make things right, this is how and when you start.
and I need you to call Mr. Baker from church. We still need one pallbearer.
Anything else?
Aaron, you're here. You're not going out, are you?
I thought I might.
Aaron, that's night. Please, right now, I really need you to help me with something that I really don't know if I can do.
What's that?
I have to select clothes for your dad, you know, so they can.
I know. I'll go get some of the suits and stuff. We can pick them out. The police said they want to talk to me more. They said it could take hours.
Well, they have a job to do. At some point, you need to talk to Miss Hunter, too.
Who's that?
I told you. She's defending your brother.
Oh, yeah? Well, how? I'm sorry, Mom, but really, how?
They saw him do it. Mom, what's there to defend?
We're trying to save his life!
I love so much. Please, 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 just try and save my son's life. It's all I can ask. It's the most I can ask. We're not.
Can they say he's crazy? Insane or whatever? Because let's face it, he is. All these years, all he's done. I mean, gosh, Mom, look at the things Ethan did.
Stop it. I know what he did. I love Ethan. He's still my son.
And there's something that I can't blame any explaining to her. Because I feel the same way about you, and it should be obvious.
What?
Just it should be obvious about love. Between mother and son, it's not an equation. I didn't love you anymore because the tennis or track or all stay choir. And if I made you think I did, then that's something I deeply regret. Just as much as I love you any less. For the lazy and mean and deceitful young man I'm so afraid you've become.
Mom,
Aaron, just so you understand, that memory that you and I are so separate from this. And mine too. Now go help me with your dad's clothes.
Okay.
that it?
Then you scared me.
Mom, is that it? Grandma's watch, is it this?
Yes, I got that stuff new. It looks beautiful. I don't know why it makes one.
That looks really great. It does. Maybe you waited so that when you got this done, it would just be a happy thing. And it wouldn't feel like one more responsibility. You know, with all the stuff that you had to do after she was gone. Mom, are you eating?
No, wait a minute.
Well, do you want to cook? I'll try to help.
No thanks. I like to eat before midnight and then let's tell about it. Let's go out. But you need a shower.
Oh, how's it turn yourself?
Good. I won, and the guy wasn't bad either. I kind of sucked at first, but I snaked the guy and pinned him down with like 30 seconds left.
Good job. Let's go to the corner, please.
I guess. He didn't say anything. I got a ribbon.
Your dad wants to see it.
No, he won't. Dad doesn't get wrestling, remember?
Ethan.
It's okay. So, it'll be you and me every night for dinner this week. Just you and me.
That's right. We're on our own.
Cool. I'll look forward to coming home.
You know what, Ethan? I look forward to coming home too.
Mom, the watch looks really great. Grandma would be happy.
I hope so. I think she would.
It's great that you can have something like that too. Something connected to someone that you can keep holding your hand.
Mom, are you okay?
Huh? I was just...
I got some of Dad's clothes. I think this one maybe. Is it all right?
Yes. Sure, I think that's fine.
There's new information on the Lincoln High School shootings. More reports, you go to 1009, Sylvia, Pennsylvania.
The firearm used in the campus shooting have been stolen from retiring Wallace Owen, a neighbor who had taken Ethan target shooting. Just days after the event at Lincoln High School, the storm himself died of natural causes. But this afternoon, Miss Widow Josephine spoke to me about the accused teen killer who had grown up just next door. Well, George, her dad, didn't seem to have much time for Ethan. Not like he did with his brother, that's for sure. Yes, my husband took the boy out shooting a few times. Owen said he was so focused. When Ethan had that rifle aimed, his finger on the trigger, it was like he was in another world. Like he went someplace far away, just him and the gun. But Lord, if he missed. Owen said he'd get mad as a hornet, cursed, and throw the gun down on the ground. That's why Owen finally quit taking him. You can't have a temper like that by
Are you Mr. Everett? Yeah. Ned, what do you mean? My name's Aaron Salisbury. My brother's Ethan. Whoa! Aaron, I can't talk to you. My mom doesn't know I'm here. I'm on my own. Nobody knows I'm here. Ethan, he's done a terrible thing. He's bad, Mr. Everett. He's always been messed up. You wouldn't believe some of the stuff he's pulled. Crazy for guns.
I'm not interested in anything you can tell me unless it directly relates to last March. Understand?
He's bad. Always has been.
I don't have time for this. Actions now. It's your brother's actions that have put us where we are. He's indicted for his actions. His actions took 6 lives, ruined them.
Yeah,
But what? You want to talk to me, then say something. You want to get up on that stand. You want to testify against your own brother? Aaron, why are you here?
I can take you inside. Inside our family. Our lives. I can do that. Nobody else can. Or will. Aaron, are you wanting to take me in? Or to keep Ethan out? For good. You're doing this at a great risk. The risk of alienating your mother. The risk of how you may feel later on if this prosecution is successful.
After 3 weeks, a jury has been selected for the trial of the alleged Lincoln High School shooting suspect. The case of State of Illinois versus Pierce Ethan Salisbury began on Monday, February 8th, in the courtroom of Judge Margaret A. Lewis. On the same day, Salisbury will turn 18 years old.
Alright, what I'm wondering is this. Did you have any concerns ever about Ethan's relationship with your son? All the time we spent together? Ethan's temperament, vandalism, the extreme of animals. You told Larry you don't hurt Ethan bragging about his guns.
One weekend night, I just walked into Mark's room. Ethan had a handgun. I freaked out. I told him to go home, but he cried and begged to stay. So, I took it. I'd never held a gun in my hand before. I can still feel it. The weight, the cold. I took that gun and I threw it away. So you asked me if I was scared of Ethan for my son's sake? Sure, I was. But they were friends. They needed a friend, each of them. Neither really fit in.
Felicia?
I could see in Mark's eyes that Ethan made him happy. They made each other happy. Look, I know there was love there. And I thought I could help Ethan. I really wanted to help him.
I know you did.
Was I the only one? I don't mean his home, God knows, but that man, his mouse, his silent mother, but what about at school? Didn't these boys' teachers see what I saw? Couldn't they tell anything?
I'm not sure they were even asking the questions.
Ethan, I never bought one of these blank cards before. I just couldn't find one that had what I wanted to say. So here it goes. First of all, happy birthday. I hope so much. You must know that 18 years ago, something wonderful came into my life, and that was you. I will always be so glad. Never doubt that. Please? Ethan, Miss Hunter said you didn't want to wear the suit I bought for you. I wish you'd change your mind. You look handsome.
These are my clothes now.
Ethan, let's make some thoughts and look forward to happier birthdays. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, sweet honey, and have sweet dreams. I love you. Mom.
It's a disturbing picture that will emerge from this book. A history of violence, long simmering rage, a grim fascination with guns, disrespect for his parents, resentment for his older brother. And we cannot fail to show you something of the context of this young killer's life. his place in a toxic culture of video games and movies and music that glorify violence and fan the flames of anger and alienation. But this is all just context. These are not excuses. What this angry young murderer did, the lies leading up to his first violent act against his own father, this was no random act. Cold, calculated, well planned. All of you as a jury, you must hold him accountable for the terrible things he's done. The defense, however, intends to argue that it was his parents. An unhappy childhood, bad recreational choices, chemical imbalance, recurring nightmares, voices in his head, and for all I know, the alignment of the stars that made this boy savagely kill 6 people, including his father, in cold blood. What the defense will not do is encourage you to think about those 6 that died at Ethan Salisbury's hands. Please don't let those 6 become nameless suckers, stick figures that didn't really bleed, didn't really cry and wonder what they'd done. Please don't forget them. Please don't forget Joshua Peter Driscoll, Bradley Raymond Garrett, David Andrew Wall, Carlton Anthony Lowe, Donald Ray McCormick, or George Mason Salisbury. You should know, Ms. Hunter for the defense is a fine attorney and a fine speaker. I myself have no gift for oratory. I do have one quote for you, though, from Proverbs, chapter 26, verse 27. Pretty simple. Whoso taketh a pit shall fall therein.
Miss Hunter, did a supplement.
Anything interesting in there?
Yes, ma'am. I believe so. Look here. Last call on the day of shooting. 10:42 a.m.
Mom, I'm not exactly sure when you'll hear this, but it doesn't really matter. Because from now on, you'll see your life divided in 2 parts. Before today and after. And I'm sorry for how this will affect you. The press and the police, all that stuff, it'll be a pain. I know. But see, that's just you getting caught up in my destiny. All the stories that'll be in the paper and on TV and stuff online, that's all about me. No one will ever forget me, Mom. Not after this. I guess you'll even miss Dad too, but he bought and paid for what he got. You did your best. Don't ever think that this is your fault. It's me. You could have had 100 kids. 1,000,000, and things would have been different, but you got me. And this is what I am. Bad and angry and just so outside of everything. People are going to call me all kinds of names. And that's okay. I hope I don't live through this. I pray I don't, because I don't want you to see what'll happen to me. Just try to remember me the way I was sometime. If you can. If there's any good to remember. I love you, Mom. I really do.
Miss Hunter, how do you think it will turn out?
Jury's hearing standing defense, and they don't like it.
But they're including some individuals.
I know, but people don't understand mental illness because they don't want to. It's easier to get mad, easier to get tough, and out of anger, they close their mind.
Out of fear, too.
But we have to try, Larry. So did you see Ethan?
Yes, ma'am. He's eating something for a change. And he's reading Shakespeare. He's already told me his favorite line from his
What's that?
Good wounds have borne bad sons.
Good wounds have borne bad sons.
How do we make sense of this? Can we ever explain it? And how do we find the way to justice? We simplify it by using words like evil, monster, maniac, inhuman. It's fear and anger and grief and confusion. Emerson wrote, "Sorrow makes us all children again." Like children, scared and hurt, we want things in terms we can understand. Black and white, heroes and villains. And that understanding of the universe, Ethan Salisbury is a monster. He is evil. He is a maniac. And the prosecution will say that Ethan is inhuman. But is he really? This boy is flesh and blood and bone and a whole lot of mystery. We all carry mystery in us. The mystery of the human heart. So it is with Ethan Salisbury. There's a big place inside this boy, a place we can't enter, a place we can't know, not any of us. And that's just human. Prosecution will say, focus on punishment until it happens again. And we start all over. No wiser, but just as afraid. I don't want Ethan Salisbury out among us. I don't. And he doesn't have to be. And he shouldn't. But I keep coming back to the mystery. What if we can learn something from him? Maybe we don't care what's good for him, fair enough. But wouldn't it be good for us? Is this boy so separate from us that we don't have to care? Thomas Merton wrote, "Every other man is a piece of myself, for I am a part and a member of the world."
On Monday, March 14th, 2012, Pierce, Ethan Salisbury, welcome to the South Georgia Gymnasium at Lincoln High. I'll never forget this. He looked me right in the eye and toys killed him.
There's no way to calculate what this boy has done to this community and the family and friends of the victims.
This boy has taken my husband from me, my children's father from them.
Whatever else, this boy is still my son.
This boy.
This boy was so full of anger. I've never seen anything like it.
Didn't this boy's teacher see what I saw?
100 kids. 1,000,000.
This school's never gonna be the same.
I never asked for this.
Is this boy that separate from the rest of us?
This boy.
Shall I let this boy rob me of my capacity for forgiveness too?
This boy's to pay for what he's done.
This boy.
This community.
This school, my son.
This boy.
His family.
This nation.
This family!
This whole thing.
100 kids. 1,000,000. But you got me. This boy. This boy. This boy.